5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Thing Mike Mason didn't want to do is get behind that, but now he's going to have to work in the field play. That is a long one. Only going it is gone. Yankees with number 50. Going with Cabrera. Long is not. Deep right. He joins the 3,000 hit club with a home run. He has done it. 62. Aaron Judge.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Jet Stream. The Yankees versus Cleveland Guardians. Can't believe I hate saying the Guardians. You guys know why. But first game, a 3-game set. Rematch of the ALCS from last year. We got Carlos Rodon going against Tanner Bibby, who's 4-5 this year, with about a 3.47 ERA. No, it's 3.86. Anyway, Yankees got Guardians down in the top of the first. We are joining this game in progress in the bottom of the first. Trent Grisham leading off. We have Grisham followed by Ben Rice, Aaron Judge, Cody Bellinger in the cleanup spot. Paul Goldschmidt, Jazz Chisholm's back in the lineup. Jesus. Bringing his robust 181 batting average and flair and attitude back to the lineup with shaky defense. Anthony Volpe, J.C. Escara, and DJ LeMahieu in the 9-0. Oh, God. Though we're getting – it was nice to escape what's his face? Jazz Chisholm for a few 3 weeks. Ooh, Trent Grisham down on strikes. Chris 716, what's up, brother? Good to see you. How's things in Buffalo land? We're back after a couple of day reprieve. An off day for the Yankees, followed by an off day for me. And we're back. Here's Ben Rice coming in at 250 with 12 homers, 25 RBIs. Been a bright spot for the Yankees so far. I had hope from him. I liked his swing last year. Wanted him to get consistent at bats, and he is this year. So you could see the average getting better and better. Home run pop's been there. Doesn't seem like he's like wilting to the pressure, which is it's good to see. What a good young hitter who wasn't supposed to be anything. He's just playing well. It's good to see. Because like I always say, that means that whenever Goldschmidt is not with the Yankees because he's older, you don't feel the need to go out and break the bank for a first baseman. He's 6th in the American League in slugging. It's pretty good. Take strike 2, full count. Ooh. Strike 3 inside corner. Goes down on strikes. That was a strike, though. That was in there. Right on the edge. All right, so 2 batters, 2 quick strikeouts. It's going to bring up Aaron Judge. Still hitting. We're in June 3rd, and he's hitting 391. Tanner better be careful with him. Borderline low, called strike. Brother McIntyre. What's up, fellas? Hope everyone's having a great day. What's up, sir? Out there in Cali land. Probably on the grill. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. How's everyone's day so far? Ground ball foul. Still 1-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Bibby strikes out the side. I haven't seen that in a long time. The Yankees, a strikeout team. The first. Everybody in the first goes down on strikes. I haven't seen that. I don't remember seeing that in a while. Low pitch near the dirt. Breaking ball. Aaron Judge is susceptible. He has been since he was a rookie. It's gotten better with it, but that's still breaking balls down and breaking balls away are his kryptonite. Seemingly always will be. So for both teams, strikeouts. Yankees strike out 3 times. Guardians struck out twice. They did get 2 hits in the first inning. McIntyre says, just out here in Cali living my best life. That's something like a party girl says. Is it a hot girl summer for you out there in California, McIntyre? Breaking balls is what we do. Yes, sir. McIntyre's in the middle of a hot girl summer out in California. Hey, girl, just out here in Cali living my best life. Oh, man. Oh, good stuff. Good stuff. Just laying on my stomach. Just laying on my stomach watching Clueless. Oh, I'm picturing it now too, Mac. Oh, twirling hair. You dreaming about boys? Oh, oh man, you got. Jeez, I can't pop the link in the chat. Jeez, Mac. Arias is going to lead off for the Indians. 1-2 count. Carlos Rodon's got a 2.55 ERA. He's been strike three, got him, one down. He's been good. About the last 5 starts, maybe. Yeah, look at this. They're just putting him now. Lowest since April 18th. It's probably since his about third start. He's third in the MLB. An ERA at 1.27 since mid-April. The fun is already starting yesterday. Oh man, I'm gonna start crying on here, like of laughter, not of sadness. Swing and a miss. Quickly 0-2 to Wilson. He's working quick too. You like to see that. Strike 3, Wilson down on strikes. How is this? Okay. Carlos Rodon throws his four-seam fastball over 40% of the time. Wow. So quickly, Rodon has 4 strikeouts in the first 2 innings. Bringing up Bo Naylor. Fly ball center field. Grisham is going to get there. No problem. Make the catch. That'll do it. So, no runs, no hits, no one left on. At the end of 1.5. No score. Yankees are going to have Cody Bellinger, Paul Goldschmidt, and the returning hero, strikeout king himself, Jazz Chisholm. Damn, I'm so mad he's back in the lineup. So we got some news. I don't know if you guys have heard. Well, first of all, let's go talk about this news. The Yankees are in first place by 5.5 games over the Toronto Blue Jays. Yankees are at 36-22. Toronto in second place is at 31-28. They're on a 5-game win streak. Even though the Yankees have a better record over the last 10 games, so they picked up a game on them in the last week. But Blue Jays are hot right now. Boston Red Sox 9 games back, still 4 games on the 500 now. Guardians are in second place in their division, 6.5 back of the Tigers. They're at 32-26. So the Guardians would be in second place if they were in the Yankees division. So the news is what the homie DB says right here. Tom Thibodeau fired by the New York Knicks. So coming off of conference finals, seemed unlikely that they would fire a coach 2 games away from the finals as Cody Bellinger fouls the ball off of strike 1. Yeah, I guess they're putting the elimination on him, and it's probably has to do with a lot of fan outcry about things that are true, that he runs the players ragged throughout the whole season, plays 8-9 guys a game. That's it. The starters are averaging like almost 40 minutes a game, if not 40 plus. I believe like it was sometime late in the season that, was that Rick Pitino? Hell yeah, coach of St. John's in the second row. The Knicks starting five were in the top 5 or 6 in the NBA in minutes played. So you're a defensive-minded coach who can't play defense. And that's the only thing I can say. So rip Tin Man Thibodeau. That means we won't get another Mets. We'll get maybe one final Mets rant on Tin Man. But it won't even be a rant. It would be like thank God he's gone type rant. But it won't be PG-13. That's for sure. But DB back in the house. Good to have you back, producer DB. Brother Marketeer says DB. Cheers and beers. What's up, Sean? Sean O'Mac, my dog Chris. Do you think they go after Malone? It's not a bad idea to go after Malone, former coach of the Denver Nuggets. I mean, there's like 2 guys that might be available. Malone's one of them. You know, currently without a job. I could see that happening. Maybe they go pry Jokic loose from Denver because he's getting older. You know, I'm just throwing it out there. It won't happen. I'm just saying. Brother Marketeer, is it crazy to let him go? Heard the team was poop when he got them, and they have been to the playoffs every year since he got there. It's not crazy because if they hit their ceiling with what he's doing, you know, maybe he just took you as far as you can go with him. But I mentioned just before, if you're a defensive-minded coach, yet you guys are not playing good defense, they used to, but I think with this roster construction, with the trades they made, not playing guys off the bench enough, guys lose a step. Goldschmidt down on strikes for the second out of the inning. Just going to bring up Jazz Chisholm. Jazz Chisholm hitting, and he missed the last 28 games. But in 30 games this year, he's hitting 181 with 7 home runs. You know, eventually, like when you run a team ragged, they lose a step. And that might be the difference between a wide open 3 and a contested 3. And they give up a lot of uncontested 3s, fast break points, slow to get back. The offense has been erratic. Like we won games and it just looked crazy. I understand it. I'm not even upset about it. I mean, the nucleus of the team is there, so it's just time. He didn't seem like what DB says here is what little brother Metz was famous for always saying is like adaptability. Well, it was true. Chisholm pops it up in the center field. Adrian Martinez is there for the catch in the third out of the inning. So once again, no runs, no hits, no one left on. At the end of 2, scoreless there in the Bronx. But yeah, I mean, adaptability. I mean, that's just kind of like it's like a buzzword. Adapt to what? When you say adaptability, that's just like cookie cutter. Tell me exactly what they're not adapting to. I just see it as simple things, like getting in people's face on defense, moving the ball around enough. Too many times I'd see guys dribbling erratically. The transition wasn't that good. And that's not all on Thibodeau. But what is on him is running them into the ground. Everybody knew that was the fans were just saying, like, damn, play the bench more. You're playing 3 guys off the bench a night. DB says, I see what Mets are saying about Thibodeau, like adaptability after the Eastern Conference Finals. He definitely ran them ragged. Macathir says, I was just listening to talk radio in the work truck. I really don't know enough to know if what they said was true. Just figured I'd throw it out there to get your opinions. It's not that he did good with the Knicks record wise, playoff wise, getting them there. That's great. But if you reached your ceiling and it's not a championship, like it's just time. You got the roster in place for the most part. Maybe part of the adaptability was putting the right defensive players out there against certain players. So, I mean, you got 2 centers bigger than Pascal Siakam, and you're letting him drop 35 points on you multiple times. Who's guarding him? Scene in house. What's up, you seen? It was the right choice by Leon Rose to fire Tibbs. They need a new voice. So. Same old, right? You 8 guys go out there, play the whole game. Whatever happens, happens. It's kind of like what it seemed like to me. But there'll be some names. Malone's name will definitely come up though as a potential replacement. So I don't know if they go in-house. I don't know if they stay in-house. Usually basketball is not like that. I mean, it happens from time to time, but I don't know if it feels like they're going to go grab someone like a Malone. They're going to bring them alone. Nesky Noel down on strikes. Rodon just got his 5th strikeout here. That guy's nickname is called Big Christmas. So maybe we'll get Mets in here to talk about Tin Man and see how he feels about getting Jeff Van Gundy back. Just kidding. The scene says, I could see the Knicks targeting Dan Hurley, Jay Wright, or Johnny Bryant. Really? Jay Wright or Dan Hurley? Dan Hurley. Dan Hurley and Jay Wright don't have any NBA experience, right? It'd be interesting. To be fair, I don't know much about Johnny Bryant, though. You could tell me about him. I don't really know who he is. Stephen Kwan pops out. Volpe at short. 2 down. It's going to bring up Martinez. Angel Martinez. Wait. Oh wait, sorry. Macater says, "We'll see what you really feel about it when when you fall asleep in group chat again." You guys, I know you're trolling me. Uh, I do talk in my sleep. I know that. But I have no idea what you guys are trying to say that I said. No clue. So you guys are making up now. That's when the real world appears. Oh man. Yeah. Here we go. And it begins. Backhanded by Chisholm. Strong throw, offline throw, but Goldschmidt able to stretch towards right field and get the ball. And he stays in the bag, so that'll do it. Good play by Chisholm. Good play by Chisholm right there. So, just like that. Once again, Cleveland, no runs, no hits, no one left on. The end of 2.5. Scoreless. The only thing I remember, well, I remember talking to everyone. And then I remember shifting. And my head hit a pillow. I turned the camera on, I remember. And talking to you guys and falling asleep. But I was awake. I turned the camera back off. And I remember like getting the wave of tiredness hit me and just drifted off. And then next thing I remember, I don't know if the phone rang again or someone said, "Murdoch, you sleeping?" And like I woke up from that. I guess subconsciously I heard my name and woke up and I was like, "Yeah, I'm sleeping." And that's the last thing I remember. What are your thoughts on Weaver being out 4 to 6 weeks? Yeah, the bad news since last time we were on. 4 to 6 weeks, hamstring strain. It's rough because I know all about hamstrings. I had mine tear off the bone. Talk about a debilitating injury, man. I mean, he doesn't have a torn hamstring because there's no way that would be 4 to 6 weeks. He's got a hamstring strain. I think they're doing MRIs on him, but that's no joke, man. You can't play games with a pulled hamstring or a strain because you just got to let it heal. Weird how it happened, though. I mean, from my understanding, he was warming up and he was warming up the bullpen and got hurt. Little tweak, but that's going to hurt us because now Devin Williams slides into the closer role. I don't think anybody feels safe with him closing out a close game. I don't feel safe with him with a 2-run lead. I'm being honest. Anthony Volpe up leading off the third, chops at the first base. Martinez is going to grab it, step on the bag himself, 1 down. The pitch counts here are just, they are not working pitches. JB's at 32 strikes at the moment. 32 pitches at the moment. We're in the third inning. Conversely, Rodon's only at 42 through 3. So that's McIntyre says, how can you hate the gay horses but love Bo Nix? No diddy. I can see what you're seeing him, but favorite QB is a little too far. You are fake news. because there's no way. I mean, I I heard what you guys. I saw the messages that Shedeur Sanders. I want the Jets to trade for Shedeur Sanders. If I said that, I wasn't dreaming. I was in a nightmare. If that was the case, you fake news. You're the fakest news.
Nah, it was funny, man. We kept just saying stuff, and you're just out. There was a couple times where like somebody would start talking, and you start snoring. I'd be like, "Hey, dude, stop interrupting, bro. It's not your turn. DJ's trying to talk." It was good stuff, dude.
That's good.
But yeah, DJ actually did. I think he rang your channel, like tried to wake you up to like get you to talk to us, and then said, "Hey, you awake?" And then you came in for a little bit. You started talking, and then you just faded out like real quick.
I heard my name, and subconsciously I heard something to respond. The only thing I remember was someone saying, "Are you sleeping?" I was like, "Yeah." It's like, "Yeah, I am."
I was like, "What? Bo Nix is your favorite quarterback? That's crazy, dude. Why are you telling us all this right now? What? Yeah, you're not a Jets fan? You're a Bills fan? Oh my God, this is crazy." He just kept going, dude.
You know what that's the equivalent to, right? It's like you guys were at like a frat house taking advantage of the drunk girl. Like that's what it was.
Well, don't. I wouldn't consider you a drunk girl.
No, you guys were like, that's what you guys were doing.
I think that's messed up.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. BB says, Murdo, you said Mason Taylor's your pick for Rookie of the Year.
See?
Sorry, I said that too. He's going to be he's better numbers than Bowers. TJ LeMay grounds out the first 10 innings, so
you had a lot of first-time takes. I tell you that much.
Oh, I did. I'm so confident that that's what I said. Jeez. Mac, we are like 35 minutes into this game, and we're in the top of the fourth.
It's going quick. Wow.
That is fast.
Yeah, heck yeah. A lot of 3 and outs or what?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The only base runners have been in Cleveland's top of the first. They had 2 hits. Nobody's gone on base since.
Yeah.
Low pitch counts. Rodon. No, that was Rodon's 42 pitches through 3, and Bibby's 39 pitches through 3. 42 and 39. This game's flying by.
Hell yeah. That's what happens when you're having fun, you know what I mean?
Flying by. So how was your day?
That was good. It was all right. We're setting up for graduation tomorrow, so it's getting all the chairs out, like 500 and something chairs, getting them all lined up, getting the stadium set up, making sure everything's cleaned up around campus when all the people are walking around. Tomorrow's the long day because tomorrow we have our regular day of work, and then at like 3 or 4 o'clock they start opening up the gates for everybody to come in for graduation. We have to park all the cars and then close all the gates, then wait for graduation to end, open everything up, and then go clean up all the chairs and all the trash and everything. So I'll be there probably till like 8 o'clock tomorrow night from 6 o'clock in the morning.
Oof. You're going to tell all the parents that to go pack the cat in the yard?
Yeah, just how about you stay home? You got video? I'll videotape it. I'll send it to you.
We'll live stream it.
Yeah, then we don't have to be here that long. I'm just saying. Save a lot of us some time. No, it's not that bad. I do that, and I do the football games, and the football games are even longer. I'll be there at 6:30 in the morning, and the games don't end until like 9. So I'll be there until like 10:30, 11 o'clock at night. From 6:30 in the morning.
You guys are you football games on Friday?
Yeah, high school football games Friday nights.
Yeah, that's when I played Friday nights.
So yeah, spend my Friday night there, and then Saturday and Sunday are mine. But I get a lot of. I can either take overtime or comp time. I usually take comp time because it's like I'll get like 8 hours, 9 hours, sometimes 10 hours of comp time off of that, and I'll be like, all right, I want to leave 2 hours early today. All right, put in your comp time. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's just
And I don't
extra
have to use any of my stuff. So that like at the end of the year, like right now, I'm only supposed to have 80 hours left in my vacation stuff. And at the beginning of July, it I get read up another like 120 hours,
hmm
and I'm still at 110 right now. So I have to use another like 30 hours in the next month. And it's kind of
You
cool
have
when
to.
they email you and they're like, "Sir, can you please take a couple days off? We really need you to." Oh, sure, no problem. I can do that for you.
I had to do that too. Last year I had to do that. They forced me to take vacation time because I didn't take it at all.
Yeah. Well, see, like our sick time, we can add up as much as we want, but vacation, you got to use. You can keep 80, but they give you so much, and I mean, we have like 14 holidays a year or more. Like, I get
Mhm.
everything off. We get Juneteenth off. We get everything, dude. Like, there's not a
Yes.
day that Temecula, that California doesn't get off.
Damn. We didn't get that
Well,
day
if they're
off.
in a school district or that kind of stuff, government jobs. But usually, construction is construction. If it ain't raining, you're working.
Yeah, well, if you're working for the school system, Department of Education.
Yeah, we're not like the teachers where we're off all summer or anything, but we get the regular holidays off. And then during summers and stuff like that, we can take days off. We get like 2 days off for Christmas, 2 days off for Thanksgiving. I think there's like 3 or 4 days off. We have President's Week. We don't have President's Day. We have President's Week. And it's like the kids are off all week. We're off for like 3 or 4 days. That's a new one for me.
And just like that, Santana flies out to center field, and that'll do it. No runs, no hits, no one left on. The end of 3.5, no score. Carlos Rodon at 51 pitches through 4 innings. And he's got 6 strikeouts. He's the reigning player of the week, Mac. For his start against the Angels last week, where he has 7 innings, 5 hits, no runs, about 9 10 strikeouts.
Oh, the Dodgers, you mean?
No, when they played the Angels, Rodon didn't pitch against the Dodgers.
Oh, okay.
No, you got AL player of the week.
Yeah, Friday I'm taking off. My daughter's graduating from middle school, dude. Scares the crap out of me.
Why?
She's going into high school.
Oh, okay. That's why I was like,
Yeah, everything changes now.
yeah. Now,
She's already like, yeah, she's already.
I'm trying to
I've
tell you.
already had those issues in middle school so far, so I don't think it's gonna get better come high school.
Yassine says, "Do you think the Yankees batters are jet lagged?" No, because they had an off day. So the Yankees didn't play yet.
I mean, when they played the Dodgers, is it the same excuse, or like
No,
they just gotta play them?
Yankees played Sunday, early California time. Jumped on a plane, got home. What, like 2 a.m, whenever they got home on Monday. They had all of Monday and all of today. I think they should be okay.
I get what you mean. I just feel like that could be an excuse every time they go anywhere. Then these guys are. I mean, even in the NFL, like they go over to England and play now. Like they're getting used to this traveling stuff. Probably way better than me or you are.
There was one thing to where I'm trying to put myself in the shoes of this question. We were in the state championship game for my baseball team, and it was a long bus trip. Long, like I mean, we had a team bus, long bus trip, like 4 or 5 hours type thing, and we get to the field, and it was like rainy. So but it was like it stopped, but the field was very poorly maintained. I mean, it was like one of the worst fields we could. I was like, we're playing a state championship game on this BS field. It was like the grass wasn't mowed. You know what I mean? The infield was lopsided. It was just like
Ruts everywhere.
what?
Like ruts everywhere in the ground. Where you're
Yeah, it was like divots in the infield. Right?
Yeah.
The craziest thing ever. Like it was like we're playing a state championship out in the middle of nowhere on this field. Like,
well, and then the 5-hour trip straight to start playing. That's also rough, dude. I don't even I don't even want to go out to dinner. Like 5-hour trip, I go to the hotel and now I'm relaxing for the next like 3 hours.
Oh, it would have been about like 45-minute, hour to 45-minute like pregame. Like we get there, stretch out, get ready, but then there was a big delay. Like it was the field was, when I tell you the field was destroyed, there were puddles like in the whole infield, center field. I mean, second base side and shortstop side,
filling the holes.
It was just so bad. So they're working on the field, and the whole team assumed we were going to have to go get a hotel and play the next day. That's how bad the field was. And they were like, no, you guys are going to play. Like the state officials that were there. So
everybody was bummed now.
Well, we were just like, oh, we're not playing. Like, we're just waiting for the word to get back on the bus, go to the hotel. Like, the family's going to figure it out, all the parents and the coaching staff, like, okay, we're going to have to go here, whatever it was. Craziness. So we were like not in the mindset to play. And then they're like, no, you're playing. And it was just like, oh, wait, oh my God, now we got to like get ready. And we didn't hit till like the 6th inning and we lost. And I was mad because I hit one off the fence in the 7th inning. We were down by like 3-4 runs. And we cut the lead to like 2 or something like that. And I hit one off the fence. Ball just got in on me. Like, I mean, like this much inside, like that much out, like more on my barrel. It was all home run. But I hit it off the fence, and I was at second base. And I got lucky, too, because the field was still so bad to run on. I almost got thrown out at second base. But I don't know if it was a bad throw or I just got lucky. And we were down by 2. I ended up scoring. We were down by 1. And then we got a base hit to tie the game, but the kid rounded third base. And one of the assistant coach's sons, he rounded third base, and he didn't see the relay throw, and they threw behind him back to third. And he tried to get back to third and got thrown out. So we lost by 1. But we were down like 5-6-0 in like the last 2 innings. And we came back.
Coaches' kids are always, it sucks because like I know there's probably some of them that are pretty good, but a lot of the coaches' kids are like, well, I'm a good coach, so my kid's playing. It's like, he doesn't have to.
They made a mistake.
You could just have him be like an assistant coach instead to help the team better.
No, his son wasn't bad. He just made a bonehead base running decision. It was like, but I actually can't blame him if I remember correctly, because like this is 32 years ago.
And I'm also not discrediting Yazin. Like that is very possible that it happened. It would be hard for me to believe that these like a professional team that does this all the time that 2 days wasn't enough rest.
No, it was
But
enough
I mean,
rest.
it is possible. It is. I mean, who knows, man? It depends on what they did the night before. It depends on how they, you know what I mean? How
Yeah,
late
it's their
how late
sleep.
does their flight actually get in? I don't know their flight pattern. Like maybe they
Yeah.
they were supposed to be a 5-hour flight, it turned into a 12-hour flight.
Well, they had all of Monday off though. All of Monday was off. So even if they got home at 3, 4 in the morning on Monday, they went home, got to sleep, got to go to bed, woke up whenever they woke up Monday night. Who knows? Probably slept
But
on
if
the
you
plane.
wake up late Monday night and then you have to, or Sunday night or whatever, and you have to play Monday or however it works, or no, you wake up late Monday night and you can't go back to sleep and you got to be ready for your game the next day. I mean, for me, I can't just like, I don't make up sleep. Like I worked nights for a while, and when I was working nights, I was a night guy. When I'm working days, I'm a day guy. Like I can't do the like, let's put it this way. So when I was doing construction, we worked nights during the week, but on Fridays after work, we could go home. You just had to be back Sunday night. So I would leave after working all night Friday night and drive 5 hours back to Temecula, or well, at the time Hemet actually. And so it might have even been a little longer, but something like that, about 5 hours. I'd get home. I was tired. I'd fall asleep. I'd wake up that night. I'd hang out with the family for a couple hours, and then I'd kind of do my own thing for the rest of the night because everybody's asleep.
Right.
I'd try to go to bed a little earlier so that the next day I could spend more time with the fam. But then I had to be back on my schedule come Sunday because Sunday night when I drove my 5 hours back to work, I had to work that night. So it's like it's really hard to like stay on a schedule. Like I could see how if they came home really late Monday and then they got home, they went to sleep, then they woke up say 9 o'clock at night, 10 o'clock at night, they're grubbing, they're eating their food, they maybe go back to bed at like 3, and then they have a game the next day.
Yeah, but then they don't have. They still didn't have to play for another 31 hours. Oh no,
When do you
less. 28
when
hours.
and when do you have to leave your house to be at the field and be part of all the stuff and like
I think they're there at least 3 hours, before the game starts, maybe 4.
oh
They're
okay.
at the stadium for a 7 o'clock game. They're at the stadium by like 1 or 2, or somewhere around there. 3. They got
I'm
plenty
just
of
trying
time.
to
They got
not
food there.
discredit Yazin's theory because that is possible.
It is. It
I
is. It was.
I hope not.
I know it is a possibility that they're just like out of their rhythm. They're out of the timing rhythm of their routines.
Right.
It is possible. Let's see.
So yeah, I wasn't in
First
the
game back.
realm of like trying to like discredit what he was saying.
No, we were just like his question brought up a similar, like the only thing I could think of that happened with what something in my teams.
Right.
Long trip, not you're out of your routine, think you're not. Well, for us, it was like we thought we weren't playing, but we snapped into it. It just took us like 6 innings. Took us 6 innings out of 7 to wake up, and get like play the way we normally played.
Well, it works when we're not playing like the Dodgers, but we can't do that on a like when we're playing big teams. We can't come into the
Well,
game 5 innings in, or you know, it's
Cleveland still.
because that's what it felt like when they played the Dodgers when they lost by what was it like 15-1 or something crazy. Like I was like, they're a professional team, right? Like, or was everybody else a joke and the Dodgers are the only good team in football or in baseball? I don't know. It's just like it just seemed that was an odyssey to me. Like I've never seen so many points scored in a game. And that's not dogging the Yankees. They got to do better if they want to win everything.
Back to who asked about the coaching staff for to replace Tin Man?
DB. He said Marlon. I don't know.
It was Michael Malone.
Milano, yeah.
Michael Malone and
Malone.
what's his face? Frank Vogel, Mike Budenholzer. Vogel was Vogel was with the Pacers, I believe, right? Budenholzer was with the Bucks for their title. Looking at this here. Okay. ESPN saying, okay. They're saying Dan Hurley and Jay Wright. Possible. Okay, gotcha. That's where it came from.
And out of these picks, is there like somebody that's like you're excited about because they've proven something somewhere else, or is it all kind of like?
No, not for me.
Nah.
I don't think that the pro game is a lot different from the NBA game. The college game could be driven more by the coach. The pro game is driven by the stars. Not that they don't matter. I'm just saying driven by. 2 down here in the 5th.
You think they're going to grab KD?
No.
I keep hearing that. That's all. I keep hearing that they should grab him because he can play both sides of the ball. Get rid of, I think it was Towns, because he's just. Huh?
Is he a free agent?
I have no clue. I no, actually, I heard it was a first and somebody for KD, which I wouldn't want to do, but yeah.
He's got.
That's what I heard.
Old, bro. Like he's still effective, but you can't be giving up assets for a guy who might have 2 years left in the league, or like you don't know how many years he's got left, but he's on the downturn of his career, so you wouldn't.
I didn't think so, but like the way they were playing it, like because the other guy, he just can't do both, and KD is like the best at both. I don't watch enough basketball to know if that's true, but it's that like talk radio in the morning. It's I think it's that Mad Dog Radio or whatever. That guy from Mad Dog Radio. I don't know if you've ever listened to that, but yeah, sometimes he's got good points, but a lot of the times he's just spouting. And then I hear from other people like, no, that's not true or whatever. So whenever I hear something on his show, I'm going to bring it up on here to see what you guys think. So I'm glad you kind of feel the same way I do about KD. I was like, I thought he was old. like why are you going to bring in somebody that's almost done? I mean, unless for sure you know that like you can get you can win the championship because you filled out that spot. But there's no way you can know that if you just changed your coach. You don't know anything yet, right?
Well, here's the bad thing for the Knicks, and this is why Mets was going crazy. What do he call it? Oh, Leon Rose is a spendthrift. It's some of the words that guy uses. Giving away all the first round picks. So we've given up so many picks for Bridges and Cat, right? So we have one tradable pick in the next 7 years. And that's next season. From Washington. We got a top 8 protected pick from Washington. So all the other first round picks for the next 7 years are already gone. So
oh wow, yeah.
How you gonna get a superstar? You got like 4 or 5 players making over $20 million next year. It's gonna be hard
Crazy. I didn't know that. So they've
Yeah.
given away the next 7 years worth of first round picks.
They trade, like 2 for Cat and 5 for Bridges. Now, if they could trade Bridges and get some first round picks back, that could help them.
Right.
But Josh Hart making $20 million plus a year, I don't know about that.
Yeah, and are these guys playing good enough this last year to where you could get rid of them for that? And then if you get rid of them for that, now you have to fill that position plus whatever else was lacking, because obviously something's lacking, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, no, I wouldn't do it either. I would actually maybe trade one of them to pick up a different person that you might really need, and then maybe pick up a guy that you can depend on, like a KD, but a young version, I guess.
Well, teams usually don't give up young studs. The scene says the Thunder head coach.
And if we keep the 8th, that's what our pick should be.
The scene says the Thunder head coach had no experience as an NBA head coach. He was head coach of the Thunder G League team. But that, again, it's more, not to say that a coach can't come in, with no NBA experience, but the pros, the roster, has more to do with success than the coaching staff. Coaching staff comes in, drawing up plays, defensive stuff, setting plays up, added timeouts. It's all pretty basic. I mean, it's not like they're implementing the triangle offense with Phil Jackson, with the Bulls, to where they were basically the only team doing it. That was his offense.
Yeah.
Everything else is like, everybody knows the offense is going to run through Brunson and Cat. Every team has their offensive
Stars
operation, like how they're going to play it.
Yeah. But it runs through your top stars, whoever that may be, and you make your offense through that or defense through that. Well, you should.
Off for the ground out, 1 out here in the 5th.
Weird. It was like 90 degrees in Temecula, and it's starting to drizzle now.
Rained here all day.
I don't like the rain, man.
You don't like the rain?
Nah, not a rain guy.
Well, don't you guys aren't you guys always in a perpetual drought?
Yeah, then I enjoy it.
You enjoy the drought?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'll pay a little extra for my water or whatever and not have rain. I'm okay. We can still get it sent in from other areas. Like we do have the aqueducts and all these different things that send water from different areas to different places.
That's because your governor reroutes the water to the ocean.
Well, nobody likes my governor. I don't like my governor.
Your governor has been sabotaging your state for money
for years.
And you guys just keep voting his ass in?
I don't, but it doesn't. I don't think that's why I'm kind of thinking that the whole voting thing is just to keep us from thinking that we don't have a say, so that we don't just go crazy and this voting system is think that we have a choice, so we're just mad at each other when the person we don't want gets in there.
There's a flare. Oh, that's gonna flare. Yankees are gonna get their first base hit. Second base run of the game. First base hit. That ball should have been caught. Drives me crazy watching some of these major league outfielders. So many errors and balls that drop. No Diddy. Not talking about a teenage boy. But some of these balls that drop, I look at it and I'm like, there's no way in hell I would have let that ball drop. Nothing. That was easy to just keep running it. I don't know.
Well, yeah, at the level that they're at too. I feel the same way about when a punt goes or a kick return and kind of muffs it. It's dude, You got one job, bro. You practice this every day.
You're not even
Like
under pressure.
Yeah, but yeah, and how new they are to it and whatnot. When you're in baseball, I guess these guys are all pretty seasoned, so they should catch the ball. It's a lot smaller ball though too than a football.
Well, I was an
They say
outfield.
that,
So it's just
hitting a ball is like the hardest thing to do, like
It is.
over anything.
No, hitting a baseball, but I'm talking about fielding a fly ball. It's like you're running in. The only thing I could see to where he didn't get is the shortstop was running out to left field, but that's where you got to yell. You got to call him off. Like, I got it. But I guess he was trying to ascertain whether the guy had a beat on it because he had to run in a long way. But he wasn't sprinting. That's the crazy part. If he was sprinting, he would have got under it.
I think it's always your ball unless somebody else gets it. Yeah.
Well, it depends on where you're playing.
Well, I mean, yeah. If it's, I mean, I'm not saying like the first baseman should run out to the outfield and go get the ball, but if it pops out to the outfield and it's either you or the center fielder or right fielder, you both go for it, and then you get as close as you have to get before you call it off, or you don't.
Yeah.
And
You go to the ball. The center fielder has the authority to call everybody off.
okay.
It's the center fielder's ball, and if it's an infield outfield converging, outfielders should be calling them off. Now, if the infielder's already there, that's a different story. But you gotta talk.
He wasn't.
Yassine says, "How many ballparks have you visited?" I guess I would say 4: 2 Yankee stadiums and 2 Mets stadiums.
2 Padres, Dodgers.
What about you, Yassine?
Padres a lot because their tickets are cheap, and usually companies give them away. So my dad would always get free tickets to go to the Padres games.
I like that stadium. Echo.
No, it's not bad.
Seems like a cool stadium.
Good ice cream
Ice cream? What?
at Padres Stadium. Good ice cream.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was one of the things me and my dad did. Every couple innings, like every 3 or 4 innings, he'd take me to go get an ice cream. This is when I was younger. It was just like to get me out and like, go do something, see a game. But it was cool. Yeah, we'd go eat ice cream every time. It's always at the little soft serve cones.
With the helmet?
You could get the cone or the helmet.
Yeah.
I got the helmet the first time I went. My dad wasn't going to get me that twice a day. Every time we went to the game.
I like the helmet.
But I do. I don't know if I still have it. I probably have it in storage somewhere.
So JC Escara walks first and second. DJ LeMahieu up. LeMahieu with a base hit to right field. Jazz Chisholm's going to come around the score, give the Yankees a 1-0 lead. Wow. Look at that. Look at that, Mac. Single, 2-out walk, 2-out single.
Let's get it. What do we what's the score? Anything yet?
Yeah, 1-0.
1-0?
Yeah.
What are we in? Like the 6th now?
Bottom 5.
Bottom of 5. See, it started going down.
Gresham with a ground ball off the second baseman's glove. And the Scar is not going to try to score.
Come here, Chewy. Come here, bud. I know it's raining. Come here.
Is your dog's name is Chewed?
Chewy, yeah.
Oh, Chewy.
Like Chewbacca?
Yeah.
We call him Chewy.
They said Jude. I was like,
No,
Chew.
no.
Chew. I was like, Chew. He must be a bad dog.
He's just finding ways of getting onto the show and saying bad shit. That would be Sean.
No, it was like chewed. I was like, chewed. Like, did he like chew up your couch or?
No. He's Chewy because when we first got him, well, he was a stray. I think I told you that whole story, right?
No.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, then we'll do it. So I was at the farmer's market working. We used to sell like we called them fusion rolls. It was like a lumpia with like mac and cheese in it, pulled pork and coleslaw. We had crab cake ones. I had a bunch of them. Let's put it that way. But that was kind of our little business for a while. And I went to get ice at the gas station to fill up for our lemonade because we'd sell lemonade with our rolls. We made a house-made lemonade with like different stuff. But I found he was like walking behind a guy who had a big pit bull, and he was like riding his bike as I was like getting my ice, and I see him like kicking at him. And I was like, "Hey man, is that your dog?" He's like, "No, but I'm gonna feed him to my dog if you don't leave me alone." I was like, "Why you gotta be, a bad guy?"
Yeah.
And he said he won't leave me alone, and then he kicked him again, and he actually like kind of like, meep. And then he ran out in the middle of the street, almost got hit by a car. I ran out in the street. I went to like touch him, and he's all skin and bones, and he like kind of like flinched when I went to touch him. I like petted him. I picked him up. I put him in the back of my SUV that I had at the time. And I went to PetSmart and got like one of those big long leashes, and I anchored him in behind our tent, but he was able to like walk out in front of the tent. And like, if anybody knew who he was, like if this is your dog, like, for one, I have some questions, but you can have him back as long as you're not going to let him starve still.
Yeah, it was emaciated.
So I went down to the lady like a little bit down the way, and she sold bread, and I got a loaf of bread for some of my rolls. You do a lot of bartering and trading and those kind of things. And I broke it all up, put that on the ground, and I had a bowl of water for him. And after that, brought him home, put him on the website, did all that good stuff. And I had my 2 newborns at the time, and he's at least partial pit. And I was a little nervous at first, but he would sleep under their cribs. He was like the best dog ever, man. He's like so loyal. He follows me everywhere I go. If he could go to work with me, he would go. He'd rather do that than be at home.
You're his food source.
What's that?
You're his food source.
Yeah, no, but so is my kids, and so is my lady, and like he will ignore everyone and follow me wherever I'm going. It's kind of crazy. Like, I don't know. It's super cool. He has like one blue eye, one brown eye. So he has like that. I don't know if you believe in all that stuff, but like the Indians used to say, like they could see both sides. They could see the spiritual world and the regular world. So they can sense more than most people can, or most dogs can sense. And I don't care if it's true or not. It looks cool. Like,
yeah, no, a lot of those like baby animals. Sometimes I watch this guy on YouTube. He goes to these shelters and he singles out a dog. I don't know how he selects them, but I guess he's in touch with the shelter, and he'll go see a dog, and he goes there and he just sits with them.
Yeah, it's me, man.
You see the transformation of like when they first walk in, when he first walks into the kennel, like into the dog room, with the cage, to when, by the end of the video, you see a difference in the dog. All these little tricks that he does with food and snacks to get the dog to trust him. Then he'll take him for a walk and see if he can bring him home for at least to rehab him. And
yeah, at least for a little while, and then he'll get a family for him.
Yassine says he's been.
What's that?
Yassine says he's been to Yankee Stadium, Petco Park, Dodger Stadium, Angel Stadium, Coors Field, PNC, Kaufman, Busch, Oracle, Truist, Citizens Bank, Minute Maid Park, and Globe Life. Wow.
Damn, bro. I'm jealous. I'll say it.
Well, so three Cali stadiums: so Colorado, Pittsburgh, KC, St. Louis, San Francisco. Was that Atlanta, Philly?
Is that
Houston,
super loud
Texas.
for you guys?
It sounded like you were like getting a thing ice from an ice machine.
Yeah, no, it's the rain on my back patio thing. So if it's too much, just let me know and I'll cut out for a little bit.
Yeah, it's fine. Doesn't sound bad.
All right.
It's just a little tap here and there. Or it could sound like you're ruffling through a bag of chips. That's what it sounds like.
Hell yeah. Yeah, it's actually starting to rain a little bit.
Stephen Kwan grounds ball. It's a grounder to the
Patio
goal
covers, but I didn't do the insulation, so it's like super loud on both sides of my house.
Is it a tin roof or like aluminum?
Yeah, pretty much. It's aluma wood, but they're and we got some thunder. Some light.
You scared?
Yeah, I was gonna Thunder Buddies for life, dude. I'm good as long as I'm online with you.
Thunder Buddies. Could you imagine if you had your own TED?
Oh, dude, it would be so amazing. I would never grow up. Not saying I did all that much, but like,
right.
I would have grown up a lot less.
Man, I would have used TED to my advantage so much. Oh no, Aaron Judge, what are you doing? All right, so there was a fly ball out of play, and at the wall, not the foul pole. Like how do I explain it? The death fan at the yeah. Oh man. All right, so there's a foul ball hit, right? Foul territory, out of bounds, like by the skeets, right? Some doofus of a fan starts like kind of reaching over. Aaron Judge is clearly going to catch it, right?
Yeah.
And the guy kind of like reaches over a little bit and interferes with Judge, stop it from going in his glove. What's he saying?
I can't hear anything for the most part. I'm gonna click out so I can put you on screen.
Gotcha.
And I'll come back when the rain calms down a little bit. Okay. Sorry, dude.
It's all right. They're replaying this. So Judge was going to catch the ball. Judge was going to catch the ball in foul territory, and the dumbass fan starts kind of reaching over and interferes with Judge. Like he had his hand in the palm of Judge's glove, and the ball pops up, and Judge starts fumbling it, trying to chase it, and it hits the ground. The scene says that should be fan interference. He was easily going to catch that ball. They're just saying if it was completely foul, like to where the fan had a right to the ball. But that's still like a home game nonetheless. Like over a foul ball, if Judge would let Judge catch the ball, he would just give it to you probably. They're kicking him out? Are they kicking him? I think they might kick the guy out. If they call him out, I think the grounds crew or the security crew is at the guy's seat. If they call it fan interference, he's going to get kicked out of the game, like out of the stadium. But if they just say foul ball because the fan had the right to the ball, then they'll have to leave him there. Okay, so they gave him the out. Two fans trying to grab the ball. Stupid people. If I was there in that front row, I would have been like holding people back. Like, no, let him catch the damn ball. Oh, man. Dummies. Imagine, and it's your home team, too. All right, so we're heading to the middle of the sixth inning. Calls for Dolan's at 70 pitches through 6. He's averaging 12 pitches an inning. It's been great. So the Yankees are winning. The Yankees have 1 run on 2 hits, no errors. Cleveland, no runs, 2 hits, 1 error. Carlos Rodon has 8 strikeouts through 6 innings. The Yankees have struck out 4 times. And coming off that fan interference, Aaron Judge is going to lead off, followed by Bellinger and Goldschmidt. Let's check the out-of-town scoreboard. Houston up on Pittsburgh, 1-0 in the 8th. Colorado and Miami tied 2-2 in the 8th. Colorado just beat Miami for what, their 9th or 10th win on the year? I think 10th win on the year. The Cubs beating up Washington in the 6th, 7-3. Milwaukee and Cincinnati tied at 2 in the 6th. Also in the 6th, Arizona is up on Atlanta 5-3. Philly is beating up on Toronto 7-1 in the 5th. Angels beating the Red Sox 3-1 in the 5th. No score between Detroit and the White Sox in the 4th. Tampa Bay has a 1-0 lead on Texas, heading to the top of the 4th. And the Cardinals are beating the Royals 5-2 in the 3rd. They didn't kick him out. They didn't kick the fans out. But people are sending him messages on his phone like, you're an a-hole. Because he's smiling at his phone. Probably like, bro, you're on TV. Bibby's at 82 pitches at the moment. So both starters should be able to get deep into this game. Check swing, strike. He went around. He didn't want to swing, but his momentum took him too far, so the count's going to go to 2-2. They're trying to get Judge on this blow-off speed stuff. Oof, Judge. Just missed that one. Just got it on his hands. Flies out to Quan in left field for 1 down. Just missed that. Time for Name That Yankee. Okay, so what they do with these Name That Yankees is they pick a player that's played for both teams. So this guy's a career 251 as a pitcher, 251 wins, 161 losses, 3.74 ERA, 3,093 strikeouts. This is easy. Indians from 01 to 08, then a Brewer in 08, and then a Yankee from 09 to 19. This is the easiest one I've ever seen. That's CC Sabathia. That was easy. Can't believe they actually made the trivia. And Cody Bellinger's down on strikes for the second out. Could bring up Paul Goldschmidt. Great pitch. Maybe with a sweeper. Great pitch. Just drop that right in there. Two count to Paul Goldschmidt. Oh, right on the lower corner. That's a strike. Strike 3. That was a legit strike. So Yankees, no runs, no hits, no one left on. At the end of 6 full innings, 1-0 Yanks. Yankees now have 6 strikeouts. Pop the link in the chat. If anybody dares call in. Mets and Dodgers 10-10 tonight. Mets beat them 4-3 in 10 innings yesterday. It's good to see that other teams having success against them. Here's a strike. Foul ball, strike 2. Yankee killer extraordinaire, Jose Ramirez. Ground ball. Oof. Under Volpe's glove. That's going to get in center field for a base hit. A leadoff hit. Ramirez always finds a way to hurt the Yankees somehow. Ramirez steals second base. Ascar doesn't even throw the ball because it popped out of his glove on the transition and it went behind him. Jesus, this guy. He wouldn't have had him anyway. Oh, God. Base hit. What's up, Yassin? Good to see you.
What's up? What's up, Murdoch?
Oh, man. Finally called in.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
What's going on,
I
Ron?
try to like get in with my laptop, but my camera wasn't working.
Sometimes you just gotta. Was it permissions?
No, it's just like my camera for some reason doesn't work sometimes.
Oh, okay.
So I had to use my phone to like get in.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not tech savvy. I just remember one time I was having problems myself, but I just had to change permissions. That's it. So DJ Mayhew, all right. I don't know if you saw that play. I assume you did. What the hell was that,
Yeah.
LeMahieu?
Is he playing second base or
Yeah,
is he playing second base or third base today?
second. Chisholm's going to be at third. Oh,
Yeah.
what a bonehead play. So Cleveland manufactures a run. So they get a base hit single, seeing eye single type thing. Steal second base, no throw, and then a BS hit. Was that a hit or did they give him an error? They gave him a hit.
They give him a hit.
So Rodon has this great start, and now it's tied. So I guess I got to change that banner.
Yeah.
Let's see. 1-0. So what's going on with you?
Nothing so far. I'm watching the game.
Everything good?
Yeah, everything's good.
So I just stumbled upon that article on ESPN about Jay Wright and Hurley. That would be interesting though. Like I guess because of all of the Villanova guys on the Knicks, there's like what 3 or 4? 3. There would have been 4, but DiVincenzo's gone. So they all played for Jay Wright at Villanova.
DJ should have made that play.
Yeah, he should have. But now we still got run on first, nobody out. You'd hate to see it all fall apart. For what a start Rodon's had. Pitch count's still okay. He's only at 81 pitches.
At least
So
he's getting ahead of batters.
yeah, not wasting many pitches, right?
Yeah.
Line drive right to Bellinger for the first out. That helps. Let's see. What's he got? 57 strikes. 81 pitches, 57 strikes. It's a good ratio.
You think he's gonna go in the 8th inning or no?
Yeah. Well, unless they tack on like 3 or 4 runs, then no. But if it's 1-1, yeah, he's still got at least another inning in him. Yeah, he's only right now with 1 out. He's at 81 pitches.
Why don't they just put Jazz at second, LeMahieu at third?
I don't think they like LeMahieu at third.
I mean,
Jazz
he used
used
to play third base.
Yeah, but he's getting older and slower. So I think the third base is more right over DJ's head. And Grisham bobbles the ball in center field. Oh, my God. So Fry goes to third base. But they get the runner trying to take second base. So they give up the out, but they give the run up to third base. Wow. I don't like the feeling of this, Yassine.
He might implode. Lowdown might implode now.
Well, good thing is they got 2 outs. So if they just keep this guy off the board, keep this guy at third base. Line drive, right? It was right over LeMahieu's head. He jumped for it, but Grisham bobbled that ball, then allowed him to go to third base.
Damn. 2 outs. Isn't this game on TBS? You're watching from TBS, right?
No, I'm watching from the Yes Network.
Oh, I'm watching it from TBS.
I didn't even know it was on TBS.
Yeah. So you're like ahead of me.
I'm ahead of you?
Yeah, TBS is behind.
Wow, I'm usually like 30 seconds behind everybody. That's crazy. Oh, wow, I'm finally ahead of someone.
Yeah, I'm watching from TBS.
It's going to bring up Wilson, 0 for 2 on the day. Wilson is hitting 205. So you got to get this guy, right? He's a 205 hitter. You got to get him. Swing and miss, strike 2.
Worst case scenario, they walk him, which is bad.
No, I just mean like when you get the bottom of the lineup up, you got to get those outs.
Yeah, you can't walk him.
Yeah, you got to go right after him. But that also sets you up for the 8th inning too, because then you're dealing with 8-9-1. You'd have to deal with the top of the lineup in the 9th inning regardless.
They gotta score more runs. One run is not gonna be enough to beat this team.
Yeah, they're a good team. But it's a rematch of the ALCS, so they are
scrappy.
Yeah, they're scrappy. It's a perfect way to describe them. Decent starting pitching.
And they could steal the base too.
Yeah, that's how they got that first run.
Yeah.
Single, stolen base, base hit, boom. Things the Yankees don't do.
Yankees are like bottom of like stolen bases, like 24-25.
On the whole season?
Yeah, so far, yeah. They're like 24th in stolen bases.
Yeah, they don't. And they got some fast guys too. Like, I could not believe how fast Goldschmidt is. Shocking.
Yeah. At his age, 237.
Yeah, 37-year-old guy, first baseman. You think he'd be slow, but no, that guy can move. Bellinger's fast.
He's faster than Rizzo, at least.
Oh, by far. By far. The Judge could run. He'll steal a base. Bellinger's very fast. He could steal a base. Dominguez is fast. 3-2 count. So they got this count all the way to 3-2.
The number 7 hitter. So who's batting 8 for Cleveland?
Naylor, Bo Naylor.
Oh no.
And he lost. Jesus.
He has to keep that one.
And he lost him. Damn it. All that. Yeah. What did we have him? 0-2? 0-2?
Yeah, it was
1-2?
0-2.
You lost them. All right. So now the pitch counts in the 90s. Now this is where it could be like possibly last inning. That's all it takes to run into a little bit of trouble.
And the Cleveland has a good bullpen too.
Yeah, let's see who's strike one to Naylor. Well, they got Clase, the closer. He actually hasn't been that great this year. His ERA is almost at 4. Pop fly left field, that should do it. Cody Bellinger calls him off, makes the catch, inning over. All right, so Cleveland gets the tying run. They got Hunter Gaddis, who gave up like 2 big home runs to the Yankees in the postseason last year. But he's having a great season, 1.14 ERA. Allard, a 2.05 ERA. Everybody else is a little shaky after that. Well, Smith, 2.73 is not bad.
Yeah. They have to score this inning.
Yeah. It would be nice. So 7
Who's going to be closing if they have the lead?
What's that?
Who's going to be closing if the Yankees have the lead?
Probably Devin Williams.
Oh no.
Yeah. Oh no is right. That was actually the first thing I thought of when I saw that he was out. I was like, are they bumping somebody else to closer or are they going back to Devin? And yeah, unfortunately. 7th inning stretch time here at the stadium. You know what time that is. The sweet sounds of Mets 2-1-2-8. But God bless the USA. Haven't seen Mets here tonight. Surprised because the Met game is on it later. Where is it? What'd you do with it? Okay, here we go. Grammy Award-winning artist, Mets 2-1-2-8, sweet rendition of God Bless the USA. Let's go.
And so, my fellow Americans, ask not what your country can do for you. Ask what you can do for your country.
If tomorrow all the things were gone, I worked for all my life, and I had to start again with just my children and my wife. I thank my lucky stars to be living here today, 'cause the flag still stands for freedom, and they can't take that away. And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA. From the lakes of Minnesota to the hills of Tennessee, across the plains of Texas, from sea to shining sea, From Detroit down to Houston, and New York to LA. Well, there's pride in every American heart, and it's time we stand and say that I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA. Goodbye, good night. Happy Veterans Day, and God fucking.
Oh, God, I was so just a second late on that. Because he uses the curse in there. Oh. Damn it, man.
Is he gonna join today?
I haven't seen him. Not today. Maybe he's busy today. Josh Chisholm up. Hey, Yassine, guess what?
What?
It is high, it is far, it is gone! That one's driven deep to left field. There it goes! See ya!
That is ripped into right. Back at the wall. See ya.
Schmidt swings at the first pitch and launches it to left center field and deep. Mitchell back, track, wall, see ya!
Josh Chisholm, the guy I can't stand, comes through with a go-ahead homer here in the seventh. See, that was powered by Mets rendition. Mets singing.
But he strikes out too much. That's the problem too.
Because yeah, I don't know if you saw the video I did on him, but he was at 37% of his at bats. So yeah, so do his little dance, Yeah, he's doing his. Oh my God! And that landed in the first row. It's like the only stadium in baseball where that's a home run, and he's like dancing around the bases. Like, thank God, I can't stand that. I can't stand that.
He does his Euro stuff.
McAteer says Metz is live on his own show. We're not getting him for a while. Maybe not tonight. It would be good to see him though. But is he doing a wrestling show? Or maybe he's doing something because Thibodeau got fired. Maybe he's doing a video for that.
He's probably celebrating that he got fired.
Yeah, probably. He's probably the happiest person we know. That's true. Tin Man Thibodeau. Well, Yankees take the lead though.
That was middle. He didn't miss that pitch.
And you know what happens now? This is what happens.
It is high, it is far, it is gone! That one's driven deep to left field. There it goes! See ya!
That is ripped into right. Back at the wall. See ya.
Schmidt swings at the first pitch and launches it to left center field and deep. Mitchell back, track, wall, see ya!
Volpe goes back to back with Chisholm. Yankees now have a 3-1 lead. Yes. Wow, what a weird swing that was, but just like that, 3-1 Yanks.
Wow.
Hell yeah.
I'm surprised Bibby's still pitching.
That was his 100th pitch too of the night.
This is like his first time he has gone like 7 innings at least, Bibby, this whole season.
Is it?
Yeah.
Wow. He was good last year.
Nice.
Yankees have gone back-to-back 5 times this year, tied for most in majors with the Braves and Cubs. And I wonder if we have the most leadoff home runs.
I
think it would be
we
us.
do.
It would probably be like us in Philly, right? Schwarber's done it a whole bunch of times. The Yankees have led off the game like at least 4 times with a homer, no? Maybe like I know Grisham's done it a couple times. Goldschmidt did it. Ben Rice has done it. We've hit 3 in a row multiple times. I don't think that's ever been done in history. And we did it twice in 1 month. Start the game off with 3 homers, I think. Scar takes ball. 1-1 count. But that's good though, right? Yankees give up a run. You know, a great start by another great start by Rodon. And then the Yankees aren't hitting and they squander the 1-0 lead. You can't expect them to be perfect. Couple like, rinky dink hit, stolen base, another little hit, boom, game tied, just like that. At least they answered back 2 homers. Brother McAteer says, Yassine, you have to stay live all show now, right? You're the good luck charm.
Yeah.
McAteer roping you in. Foul ball, 1-2 count. Let's see here. 2-2. So now I'm wondering what the moves we could possibly make. I don't know if they're going to
Are you
try to
talking
move.
about like the trade deadline?
Yeah. I'm feeling second and third we need most help at, but if they got Chisholm playing third, they're probably not going to want to move off him. So they'll probably focus on the second baseman.
I think they're going to get right. I think they're going to go after third base.
Still, even with Chisholm at third?
Yeah. They need a right-handed bat.
Scarless from the left field for the first out.
I don't think they're going to go after starting pitching.
I think we need more help in the bullpen than starting pitching.
Yeah.
That's going to do it for Tanner Bibby. 107 pitches. But not before he gives up back-to-back homers here in the 7th. Not a bad day for him. I mean, Yankees only have 4 hits. Just 2 of them happen to be home runs.
Yeah, the home runs that he gave up were in the middle of the plate.
And they were both barely Chisholm's home run made it into the first row, barely made it.
Yeah.
Volpe's was like 4 rows deep. To left field. So not bombs, but they all count as the same though. So Bibby finishes 6 in the third, 4 hits, 3 runs, all of them earned, 2 walks, 6 strikeouts, and the ERA is 3.80. So far for Rodon, 7 innings pitched, 5 hits, 1 run earned, 1 walk, 8 strikeouts. What are they bringing in here? Colby Allard, who was warming up in the bullpen, will be coming in for a Bibby. Let's see. What is Allard doing? He's got a 2.05 ERA. It's a really good start to the season.
Damn. Hoskins went 8 innings, gave a 1 run, 8 strikeouts, and they still lost.
You remember what I said not too long ago?
Crazy. They lost to Astros 3-0.
Yeah, so I was talking about Paul Skeens the other day on the show, and been saying this guy is one of the better pitchers, or easily one of the best pitchers in baseball already. And he was 4-5. I guess now he's 4-6. So it's like if he doesn't throw a shutout, they don't win. They don't win. So
Damn.
he ain't gonna want to stay there. So I was talking about possibility of him like asking for a trade. It's only his second year in the big leagues though, so it's crazy to even think. But yeah, I just have a feeling he's gonna be a Yankee. LeMahieu rips one into the gap. Kwan's gonna get there to make the catch. Good play by Kwan. Good contact. 2 down. You get the guy's like wasting. The guy's like wasting his talent there. I mean, he's 4-6 with a 2.05 ERA.
You know how many teams will trade for him if he was available?
Everybody.
Yeah.
8 innings pitched, 3 hits, gave up a solo home run, 8 strikeouts.
And they still lost.
Yeah. 8 innings, 3 hits, you lose. Grisham flies out to center field. That'll do it. But not before the Yankees go back-to-back and regain the lead. Chisholm hits his 8th. Or is it 10th?
What time is it?
Eighth, yeah. Chisholm hit his 8th, and Volpe hits his 7th. Yankees take the lead back. See if Rodon comes out to get some outs. They might say, "Hey, listen, just go get through this inning to save the bullpen." Give them an
I
extra
think
day
we're gonna
off.
go to a bullpen.
Right now?
Yeah.
DJ in the house. Good evening, Murdog and Yassine. I joined the chat when Jazz and Volpe hit back-to-back home runs. Remember, Buffalo Bills will win 3 Super Bowls for the Jersey Jets make the playoffs. I think DJ is deciding to start using drugs later in life. It's usually a bad sign. That is what we call. Where is it?
They can't even beat the Chiefs in the playoffs.
Get him. Get him, Yassine. Get him.
Talking about let's beat the Chiefs.
Yeah, I mean, make it to the Super Bowl. I mean, they're 0-4 in the Super Bowl, but you haven't even made it to the Super Bowl since what, 93?
Yeah.
Win all the division titles you want. Don't really matter.
They can't beat the Chiefs when it matters the most.
Well, didn't they lose to the Bengals too?
Oh, yeah.
Chiefs beat them like 3 times. Bengals beat them once. Like,
I think it was
they have
4 times.
4 times for the Chiefs.
I think so. Yeah.
That's bad. The AFC East has been bad since Brady left the Patriots. So there really hasn't been much competition for the Bills. So they run roughshod over the East, AFC East. And then they start playing the better teams in the playoffs and they lose. So it's
but they beat the Ravens though.
Ravens are usually really good. But
Yeah.
you got to win more than one game. Cheers and beers to McAteer and DB from Uncle DJ. Oh, you're right. Mark Leiter's in the game. 0-2 count to Jones. I guess it's a good time to get take him out. Fly ball Aaron Judge for the first out. We still got Devin Williams sitting on deck for the 9th inning.
Oh my god. 9th inning.
I guess the best part will be, all right, so Kwan's up now. Kwan's another Yankee killer. Just get on base somehow, some way. But it would be good if you have Ramirez leading off the 9th. That'd be good because at the moment you have a 2-run lead. So even if he does some damage, doesn't matter as much.
I think Williams needs a third pitch.
He's got good movement.
Yeah,
I didn't
but
realize
like,
he's a 2-pitch guy. That's it.
Yeah. Fastball changeup.
I thought he had more than that. Unless his changeup, I've seen his pitches move. So I thought he had more than that. Out the way, 2-2 count. Can't let this guy on base. Can't let him get on. Boston tied it up against the Angels. Can't let this guy on, man. This is another guy who steals bases and stuff, so causes havoc.
Damn, the Rockies actually won a series for the first time.
And he walks. Oh, they got their 11th win. They took 2 from Miami.
Yeah, they could sweep them tomorrow. That's crazy.
2 wins in a row. Is this the first time all year that they've won back-to-back games?
Yeah, and a series too.
All right, Martinez is up. Run on first, 1 down. Nice double play here. Would be great. DJ trying to cope, right? At least the Bills make the playoffs. Jets haven't been in the playoffs for 14 years. Jets are 0-4 in AFC championships. They won the AFL championship. Bills won 2 AFL championships. Line drive, Grisham right there. Makes the catch. 2 down. So now you get to deal with Jose Ramirez with a runner on. This is what I was trying to avoid and being the tying run.
I will walk him intentionally.
Really? You'd put the go-ahead run at the plate?
What is it? Second? What's the
Run on first,
base, isn't he?
Run on first.
I'll do it.
Wow. Okay.
So
because you're really just saying
is tied.
Yeah. Well, the next guy, Fry, could hit home runs too. I don't know if I'd walk him.
Really?
Yeah, I don't want to put the tying run on base. I'd because he has to hit a home run to max out what the damage he could do. DJ, you still don't have a Lombardi, DJ. You know this. 2-1 count, ball just downstairs. Man, I wanted the Yankees to get this guy so bad. Career against the Yankees in 65 games, 333 with 13 homers. He basically has like a Hall of Fame series. Trade for Ramirez, give them Williams. Man, I wish. There's no way they give him up, though. No way whatsoever. The thing is, I like Ramirez because he's a switch hitter, too. And he's just clutch. Here's the 2-2. Ground ball smash right at DJ LeMahieu on the first for the out. That'll do it in the 8th inning. But no runs, no hits, 1 left on. Mark Leiter gets out of the inning. At the end of 7.5, Yankees up 3-1. All right, so we dodged that bullet, you seen. Well, it wasn't much of a bullet, but it was like tying run at the plate. One of the best players in baseball's up. Gets a little scary.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can find something here. Let's see. Let's look at the Yankees' upcoming schedule if we can.
Oh, they got Boston after this.
3 in Cleveland, 3 against Cleveland, 3 against Boston, and on the road to Kansas City, then in Boston. Okay, so we got 6 games coming up against Boston. Then we got the Angels for 4. Then Baltimore, then Cincinnati, then the A's. That could be a stretch of wins right there. Mike Trout's back with the A's though, so that's never good for us.
He hit a 3-1 home run yesterday.
454 feet.
Yeah.
Yeah, that guy's still a hitter, man. Like, I know they moved him to right field. Damn. All right. So, but that's like once they get through Boston, Angels, and then Baltimore and Cincinnati, those are 3 series that they should mop up on. Not that it's going to happen, but on paper. Then they finally go to Toronto. Then the 3 with the Mets. Home with Seattle and the Cubs. Okay.
Are you surprised that Baltimore this year is bad?
Yeah, I am. They lost Santander. That hurt them. That hurt their lineup. Ben Rice grounds out to the first baseman, flips to the pitcher, 1 down. Yeah, they lost Santander, 40 homer guy. He helped go along with the kids on the team. They lost Corbin Burns.
Who's injured, by the way, now? Burns is injured.
Yeah, but he's not with the Orioles anymore.
Yeah.
Was he with the Nationals?
No, he's with the Diamondbacks.
He's back. Wasn't he there the first time? Wait. No, he came from
Burns?
the Brewers. He came from the Brewers.
Yeah.
Brewers. Okay, Corbin Burns. Okay, yeah, he's with the Diamondbacks. Okay. They didn't really replace them with anybody good.
They said that they were going to go big on free agency and spend a lot of money, but they didn't do that.
I mean, maybe nobody wanted to go play with them.
Yeah,
Now, remember,
that could be true.
the hitters, I wouldn't want to play there. If you remember, like 4 or 5 years ago, and for like the last 30 years, it was such a hitter's park. I mean, it was fun to watch games. The Yankees, I used to love watching the Yankees-Orioles games because the Yankees would just hit like 4 or 5 homers a game. And they moved the fences back like 20 feet all around in left field. Judge works a walk. They raised the height of the fences. They moved them back. It became a real pitcher's park to left field anyway because they really couldn't do nothing about right field. It was really bad, but it's like City Field for the Mets. Hitters don't like hitting there. He just says, "You're seeing. Did you know that Murdoch was depressed that the Jersey Jets didn't draft Shedeur Sanders as their franchise quarterback? And with the tight end they drafted in the second round, he proclaimed Mahomes Kelsey 2.0."
Is he talking about Shedeur Sanders or?
He is. He is.
Oh, I'm surprised he went to the 5th round.
I'm not. Well, 5th round, yeah, but well, he's clearly trolling right now. Don't believe him. DJ is now known for fake news.
I thought he would go to the Steelers.
Sure. You would think, why not? The problem with Shedeur Sanders is, Aaron Judge takes off. They call him out. Again, he gets called out stealing. Man, they should challenge that on the replay. He might have got his big-ass foot in it. Nah. Oh, well, that's actually closer. At least they're trying to run. Man, he got thrown out and the ball hopped. It was a one-hopper. Yeah, he's out. He's out. Not even a question. Well, at least they tried to run. As Bellinger laces a base hit to left field. Man, don't you hate when that happens? Get caught stealing, the next guy gets a hit. But Shedeur Sanders, man, I thought he was a 3rd round talent at best. But the circus that comes along with him, diva mentality, his father chirping. And I always said, if he gets to play and he fails, his father's going to get on, talk to reporters, and blame everybody but his son. It's going to be the head coach. It's going to be the offensive coordinator. The wide receivers let him down. It's never going to be Shedeur's fault. And you don't need that.
Did you hear that he failed his interview and he didn't do good on the practices?
Yeah. One offensive, I don't know if it was a coordinator or a quarterback's coach, was in the meeting at the combine, and they said, of course they were anonymous, right? But they said they have never been a part of an interview with a prospect go that bad. With his attitude, all around. I think it might have been one with the Giants as well.
Yeah, it was one with the Giants.
But that was documented. I think the other team was anonymous that said how bad it was. It could have been the Giants.
No, one of them was the Giants.
Yeah, one of them was the Giants, but I'm talking the one where the guy was anonymous saying it was literally the worst interview I've ever been a part of. It could have still been that Giant interview, or there's at least 2. It's one or the other. Yeah, he just came in thinking his shit didn't stink, and was
and then he had the He had the Giants cleats like color blue and red.
He wanted. It's all about image and branding, right? Like if you could project
Yeah.
to the Giants, or they have the third pick.
Yeah.
Giants are 3 or 4. Yeah, like because they knew he wasn't going 1, but if they could like project to the Giants, like, oh, I want to be a Giant, pick me at 3. That was more trying to get him drafted as early as he could. But I'm telling you, his father was on TV giving interviews or on video, whatever platform, telling other people on camera that they're going to dictate where he goes. Deion Sanders literally said out of his own mouth on camera, I'm not letting him go to certain teams. I'm going to decide where he plays. And they were like, oh, yeah? Like, he was like, yeah, like Eli Manning and Peyton Manning. We're gonna do that with my son. We're gonna plan out where he plays. And the rest of the NFL was like, no, you're not. We don't want him. We're not taking him.
That's the reason why he went down. That's one of the reasons why.
Mm-hmm. Nobody wants to deal with his attitude, his father's attitude. Nobody wants to deal with it. He's not worth it. It's talent over everything in the NFL. Talent rules. He's a 3rd-round quarterback. That's what he really is.
Imagine he went undrafted. No one took him.
That would have been great and terrible, because if he went undrafted, then he actually can go to any team that was willing to sign him, but then he could pick his team. But going undrafted would have been sweet to be like, yeah, you thought you were going number 1, then you thought you were trying to go top 3, because obviously Cam Ward was going to be the number 1 after a while. They all knew that. And then imagine all that hype that you try to give everyone, and then you don't even get drafted. That's a slap in the face. It was a wake-up call for them.
Mel Kiper was going crazy on ESPN about that.
That guy's a moron. He misses on so many players, yet he still has a job. Pounds the table, yells at the audience or whoever doesn't like his pick, and most times they turn out to be bums anyway. Yeah, that guy's track record isn't the best. DB says, is Josh Reynolds wide receiver 2 for the Jets? I don't think so. Manzardo flies out for the first out here in the 9th inning. Devin Williams is on the mound. I don't think so, DB. Josh Reynolds, wide receiver 2. I think you got Garrett Wilson and a bunch of number 3 receivers on the team at best. Maybe they could create a number 2 receiver in the aggregate.
Are you going to watch the NBA draft?
Probably not.
Yeah, no.
It's usually in June, right? Coming up?
Yes. Yeah, I don't know specifically what date, but it's after the finals.
Yeah, you'll have Cooper Flagg go 1, Dylan Harper might go 2 or 3, right? So from Rutgers. Then it's going to be a bunch of international guys. It's
June 25.
June, okay. DJ says, no, DB, it's Tyler Johnson. Yassine, what do you think about the upcoming Jersey Jets season? How many games will they win, if any?
So what's their schedule? I haven't really seen it.
He said, if any.
I think maybe like 4 or 5 games.
TJ says, if any. I can't believe that.
Chill. So he thinks he's not going to win a game at least?
That's DJ's being DJ.
Damn.
There's the schedule.
Let's see. Buccaneers, Jets, Steelers. So the Steelers' first game is a home game, right?
Yeah. Home Steelers, home Bills, on the road, Bucks, Dolphins, then home for the Cowboys, Gay Horses and the Panthers. Road for the Bengals. Home for, is that the Browns?
Is that yeah, that's the Browns.
Yeah, it's the Browns. Away for the Patriots and Ravens. Home for Falcons, Miami. Road, Jacksonville. Saints. Home for the Patriots. And the Bills to be determined on the road.
I'll say probably 5.
5 wins. Okay.
Yeah. How many games do you think they're gonna win?
Well, I'll pull up a better one. That's just the one I had quick.
Oh, we're in the same. I'm not behind anymore.
No.
No, we're in
That's
sync.
Good. Nice. Oh, maybe because I paused it. Foul ball. Maybe because I paused it. That might be it. Where the hell is this? Is it this one? Yeah. All right. So this is a clearer home and away splits.
Oh,
all right.
better.
So, yeah, but the one I showed you first, that's actually the order in what they play. This is just shows the opponents. There's a ball in
this
the gap.
graphic is better.
1-out double for Santana. So Devin Williams finds a way to put the tying run at the plate as usual. All right, so starting hole, we'll just do. I'll go left to right. Lost to the Bills. Beat Miami. Beat the Patriots. That's 2-1. Lose to the Bills away. 2-2. Beat them. Beat the Dolphins. I think they could sweep. I don't know. I could see 4-2 there. I could see beat the Steelers 5-2, beat the Browns 6, probably lose to the Broncos 6-3, lose to the Ravens 6-4, lose to the Bengals 6-5, beat the Jags 7-5, lose to the Cowboys 7-6, beat the Falcons, beat the Panthers. Wow, this is crazy because I can see 10 wins here. If we sweep if we go 2-2, 4-2 in our division. That's rough, though. That's rough. Maybe we don't sweep the Dolphins. I don't know.
Upsets could happen. Miracles happen.
Yeah. We can beat the Steelers. We can beat the Browns. We can beat the Broncos. I don't see us beating the Ravens. I don't see us beating the Bengals. And I don't see us beating Tampa Bay.
I think it depends on the Bengals if Joe Burrow is healthy or not.
Yeah, that's true. But I'm just being on paper, like right now, today. I mean, without Lamar Jackson, we could beat the Ravens if they don't have Lamar. So we could beat anybody.
But the Bengals don't have a good defense. It's another thing.
Well, that's true. Then they might lose Trey Hendrickson, right?
Yeah. I think they are going to lose him.
I think when I examined this harder the first time, I saw a ceiling of 8 and a floor of 4. Anywhere from 4 to 8 wins. That's where I had them. There's no reason why they shouldn't beat. They shouldn't. No, I don't think they're going to beat Tampa Bay. They should not lose to the Saints, Panthers, or Jaguars. Or the Browns. That's 4 wins. They should not. They should have. That's why I say 4. I don't see it. Okay.
You don't think the Jaguars are going to be better this year than last year?
Yeah, they'll be better. But I think so will we. It's a different thing with Justin Fields. It's a different offense. I was at that game in Jacksonville, and we came back to win that game. Infrared in the house, the Yingling King. Woody Johnson reminds me of our CIA. They both. Infrared is nuts. Big Red in the house. Brother DB, Mechateer, DJ, have a cold one on me. I don't think you leave any cold ones available for the rest of us. Sorry, I'm back at DJ Infrared. 2 down here. Devin Williams, runner on second base. He gets a strikeout. I don't know who this Schneeman is. Infrared says, Brother Murdoch looks like a terrorist with those pinstripes in his background. Yankees suck. What are you talking about? These are iconic pinstripes. Jesus, this guy. Infrared, I might not even go to a game this year, but Gizmo will force me to go to one. You're going. Stop talking. You're talking your trash. You know you're going to games.
Every fan says that to their team, that they're not going to go to their game, and then they end up going.
Don't listen to Red. He's definitely going to a couple games. We effing stink. he's so bad.
They have an easier schedule than the Giants, at least.
I don't even know who they're playing. I don't even know what divisions they got.
Yeah.
McAteer says, it's raining cats and dogs at my house. I paid my Cali taxes. This shouldn't happen. Well, it's good. You guys have droughts. It's good. The rain is good. Ground ball through the hole. Santana's going to score 3-2 Yankees. Devin Williams finds a way to give up a run. His first. Oh, my God. This guy, man.
Oh, my God.
He is cursed. 2-out hit to a pinch hitter.
Oh, my God. Cardiac play again from last year.
Yeah, cardiac. Well, I remember the first one was you're probably too young for this one. But in 1996, we had John Wetland. He was the closer right before Mariano. Mariano Rivera was the setup guy in 96. And Wetland was Devin Williams. But he always got the save. They found a way to get it done, but he gave you the heart attack beforehand. Fred, I thought you were going to the Bengals game either way. Walk like an Egyptian? You mean the...
If Weaver never got hurt, he'll be pitching this game.
Yeah. It's gonna stink without him. You guys still headed to the Falcons game this season, Infra? Red? There's a strike to Naylor. That's right. No, it's the Falcons game. That's the Halloween weekend game, brother. We will be. Yeah, see, you are going to the Halloween game. And you'll go to another one. Burrow got sacked 57 times 2 years ago, still got them to the playoffs.
He won't be able to play that long if he keeps getting sacked like that.
If they keep him upright, I mean, that offense is pretty good. McAteer says, Infrared, my bad. If we all, what everyone else thinks should be a good game, hopefully we're all wrong.
So what's the count right now?
0-2 count.
0-2 count?
Yeah, it just fell
I'm behind now.
Oh, you're behind. Well, he's still on.
2 outs.
Yeah, 2 outs, 0-2 pitch. DB says, how many years should the fans give Aaron Glenn to turn the franchise around? He'll get 3 to 5.
You think Aaron Rodgers retires or he goes to Steelers?
I think if he doesn't get signed by the Steelers, then I could see him just retiring. If he doesn't want to hang around in limbo, because it's embarrassing for him if they're doing OTAs now. If nobody wants him, maybe a team was like, listen, after June 1 cuts, we'll see what's up with the salary. The contract situations of who they pick up, salary cap after that. but he doesn't. I don't think he wants to be a backup anywhere. So there's only a couple teams that could offer him a starting job. I don't think he wants to go be a backup anywhere. Do you?
Yeah, I agree with you.
I can't see him. He's a Hall of Fame quarterback. I don't think he can still play, and he's like, I'm not backing up someone that's I'm better than. So I think if he can't get a starting job given to him, I think he'll just retire. And the runner goes, and he beats the throw by a mile. So now the tying run's in scoring position. Count goes to 3-2. So Devin Williams, he's thrown 29 pitches already here in the ninth inning because nothing's ever easy for him. And he goes from 0-2 to 3-2. The number 8 hitter.
Matt Blake has to come in to talk to him again.
Red says 3 years for Aaron Glenn. I think Rogers would be a good mentor for Will Howard. I don't know if he wants to do that. Fly ball left field. Bellinger looks like he's under it. Makes the catch. Yankees hold on for the win. Devin Williams. Carlos Rodon picks up the win. Luckily for those back-to-back homers. Otherwise, it would have been a wasted effort for Rodon.
At least we didn't get to face Class A today.
Yeah.
That guy throws hard, man.
And the game's about a 2.5-hour game. Yankees hold on. It felt like one of those games where it's just like, oh, God, this guy's going to give it away. Red says, this is why this year was very crucial. We should have traded back twice. You know it. You're seeing I had the best plan ever. The Jets don't listen to me. Yankees win. The Yankees win, says Uncle DJ. DB says, I agree, Red. 3 years is fair, 100%. 3 years to show progress, and that your imprint on the team is making a difference. You still, no matter how, you could be the best coach in the world. If you don't have the roster, you're limited. You need kind of a combination of both. Macater says, DB94, it depends on your thoughts on the turnaround. If in year 2 we get 9 wins, that's a turnaround. And if it goes up from there, he says as long as there's progress. He's gone in 3 if things don't. It's kind of hard to expect a coach in 3 years. Like, you got to draft well. I don't think the Jets drafted well. They got a couple good players that I liked. I hated the 2nd round pick. I hated the 4th round pick. I like the 3rd round pick. I can't believe they got Azariah Thomas in the 3rd round. That was bananas. But he was one of my top cornerbacks that I had on my board.
So who's
And
your winner
Malachi
and
Moore.
losers from that? So who's your winner and loser from the NFL draft?
The loser?
And winners.
I'd have to see the draft again. I mean, I had thoughts on it at the time. I think the Browns did good, and the Browns messed up.
I don't get why they took 2 quarterbacks in the same draft.
That's what I'm saying. You take, first of all, you take Dylan Gabriel. I wouldn't have taken him at all. But then you take Shador 2 rounds later. It was like a 3rd and a 5th on quarterbacks. So, I mean, the fact that they moved down, I thought was smart. They took 2 running backs as well. So I understand Nick Chubb is probably not going to be the same guy. I understand moving on from him. So I get that. They drafted 2, I guess, for insurance at the running back spot. Running back's one of those things that they could have got a guy later. Like to see DB get better. Red have a few on me.
I like the Raiders draft.
The Raiders draft. Oh, I
Yeah.
can pull it up. Catch up to the chat. Info says Peyton drafted well. Was first into second years. Okay. DJ, what's your beer choice? McAteer says they didn't draft well as being nice, Murd Dog. Yeah. Well, as far as the Jets go, they made a couple of good picks. I wanted Malachi Moore. I just didn't think I thought we could have got him later. Now, we might not have got him later, but Malachi Moore and Azariah Thomas were on my wish list for the Jets. If DB still has my draft board, then we could put it up. DJ says 3 years. That would mean 17 years without the playoffs again for the Jets and 3 Super Bowls for the Bills, whatever. Coach McDermott was hired. Bills made the playoffs. DJ, you live in La La Land. Red says the Broncos and Redskins are going to look impressive next season. Giants defense too. Well, we'll see on the Redskins. We're going to see if I have faith in Jaden Daniels. I'm just wondering about the rest of the defense. Broncos, I don't know, man. The AFC West got better. Every team got better in the AFC West. I don't know about the Broncos, though. Get well soon, brother. Is DB sick? I didn't see anything like. Did he say he was sick in the chat? I didn't see anything like that. Coors Light. Oh, God. No way. Silver Bullet's not a bad pick. Yes, it is. All right, let's see. Let's see if I can find this. But back to the game. Carlos Rodon gets the win. He's 8-3 with a 2.49 ERA. Tanner Bibby drops to 4-6 with a 3.89. Devin Williams gets a 6 save. Does give up the run. We'll go through a vote on this guy. Okay. Google. Let's see if I can pull this up. Okay. I'm trying to think how to do this. Try to get the draft tracker. Try and get draft picks up by team. Okay, this will be good. I got one. No, it's I'm not sick. They're just disappointing the quality of my comments. McAteer says, "You seen what was that? Is that a window boarded up or a bed that comes down from the wall?" Curious.
No, it's a wall.
He means a Murphy bed. Murphy beds come down from the wall.
No, never heard of that.
Yeah, it's a thing. Murphy beds are pretty cool because it's like safe space. Like It's in the wall, pull it out, comes down, sleep, and then get rid of it. Just pops right back up into the wall. Okay, DB. Thanks for the clarification. Glad you're great, brother. These guys are weird. She said I could put next bone to next time. Or it says Bone Nix. Jeez. I can't wait for Bone Nix to be terrible. Just for DB's sake, just so he could come back to earth. Where it says DJ
Was he a
DNA.
Broncos fan, right?
Yeah. DNA meaning that the refs will stop helping Kansas City win the games next season. Yeah, I think after that blowout against the Eagles, I think they're like, all right, enough. Like even if we help them, they're going to get killed in the postseason by the best teams. Okay, there we go. All right, Walter Nolan was very high on my defensive tackle board. Will Johnson, the fact that Will Johnson went 47 is crazy. I can't believe that he lasted the 47. So that was a great pick to get him in the second round. Without his injury, he's a top 10 pick. Cody Simon was one of my favorite linebackers. Having him go 115 might have been a reach, but I shouldn't say reach. We're just so used to doing our mock drafts that Cody Simon was always available in the 5th round. Denzel Burke, very good value to get Denzel Burke at 174. So I think the Cardinals did pretty good with that. Go to the Falcons, Jalen Walker. It's probably that's a good pick. 15 though, I'm not sure. I think he's a little bit on the thin side, small side. James Pierce going at 26 for the Falcons. That's crazy that pass rusher went 26. Xavier Watts at 96 was good value. Billy Bowman at 118. Billy Bowman's a good safety who can't tackle. That's his problem. Jack Nelson at 218 is a steal. Tight end. So Atlanta did really good in the draft. Of course, the Ravens get a stud safety at number 27. Of course. They walk away with Mike Green, sack artist at 59. Emory Jones could be a bust. Teddy Buchanan was one of my low-key linebackers out of Cal. Carson Vincent, Alabama A&M. He was under the radar, small school guy. 141 was pretty high for him. Everybody else, except for Peebles. Peebles is a 6'1", 290-pound defensive tackle. Good pass rushing grade. Not great in the run. Buffalo, Max Hairston at 30. One of the faster safeties, if not the fastest. Cornerback in the draft. Getting him at 30 is a good value for him there. I thought he might have been an early second round pick. TJ Sanders, I wasn't really a fan of him, but his metrics. Landon Jackson. Okay. Deion Walker, big guy in the middle, defensive tackle. With his size, I thought Deion Walker was going to be a better run grade, but he offers no pass rush. I thought his run defensive grade should have been better than what it was for a guy that size. Jackson Horse is the best blocking tight end in college. Dorian Strong was a good pick out of Virginia Tech for that late at 177. Chase Lunt going 206. He's like 6'8". Big kid. Ted McMillan. Scorton, I don't know. Scorton, they were digging. They liked him. I didn't know a lot about him, if I'm going to be fair. This guy, I don't think it's going to be that good. Yeah, not a very encouraging draft for the Panthers. To get Ransom at 122, he could be good. Cameron Jackson, that guy's huge. He's like 6'6", like 340 or 360. Big guy, plugging holes, no diddy. The Bears, Loveland, Burden, Trapio. Good pick here with Trapio. Zoff Frazier is a steal at 169. So good draft for the Bears. Bengals draft sucked. Well, Demetrius Knight, okay, but he's old. He's an old linebacker. Barrett Carter is a good linebacker. But overall, their draft sucked. So the Browns, to go from 2 to 5, pick up Mason Graham. They got a good linebacker, a good running back. Harold, they got my boy Fannin. That's where it was good. And Dylan Sampson's good. But these two quarterback picks really sucked. Cowboys, good pick with Booker. Ravel, good pick with him. Good pick with Jaden Blue. And that's it. The rest of it sucked. Broncos, A lot of people don't like Barron. More of a safety than a corner. Pat Bryant at 74 might have been a reach. Hugh Robinson is strictly a pass rushing guy. So I'm not a fan of the Broncos draft. The Lions got Tyreek at 28. That's nuts. Miles Frazier, 171. I like that. Texans killed it. Jaden Higgins, great pick. Ursery, great pick. Jalen Noel, good pick. Jalen Smith, this is good. I like him, but he was a reach at 97. Any other teams?
I like the Vegas number 6 pick.
6th round or Janty?
Out of round 1. Yeah.
Well, I mean, highest rated guy. I'm going to wait to see it. Too many of these guys come in with all the hype and they're not that good. I'll wait to see it. Jack Bech is a possession guy. Darian Porter is a 6'4" cornerback with injury problems. Charles Grant could be a good pick at the tackle spot. Dante Thornton was my sleeper. I can't believe he went 108. But he was a 6'5" guy that runs a 4.3 40. Hemingway, Pegues. Decent picks for the Raiders. This is pretty good here, though. Chargers. They got Hampton. They got Trey Harris. Trey Harris is one of my favorites. Caldwell was okay. Gadsden at 165. 6'5", tight end who could run. RJ Mickens would be a decent safety. I think anything stands out. Campbell, Trayvon Henderson. Patriots killed it. Good pick at 4. Good pick at 38 if you want the running back. Kai Williams went ahead of where I thought he was going to go, but still a good player. Jared Wilson's the best center in the draft. Craig Wilson's the guy I was pushing towards the end of mock season. Farmer I thought was a bit overrated. Swinson's a pass rushing specialist. Borealis is one of the best kickers. So they did good. Rounds 1 through 6, the Patriots killed it. Giants getting Abdul Carter and Darius Alexander. That's going to help out a lot. And if Jackson Dart pans out. Eagles did great. Campbell, Makuba, Ty Robinson was a combine freak. Smell Munden might be a pretty good linebacker. They got McCord as a later round guy. That's a good pick there. Steelers, Derek Harmon was my targeted defensive tackle. Caleb Johnson's one of the better running backs. Jack Sawyer, I love him. He's a Steeler through and through, that guy. Yeah, Black has a chance to be okay. And they got Will Howard. It's actually not a bad 49ers draft. Seahawks did a great job. They got Zabel, Imanwari, and Arroyo. Milrow, I think, might be a wasted pick. Torrey Horton's good pick. Ricky White's a good pick at the end in round 7. This is not a bad draft for the Bucs. I don't think the Titans had a great draft. Decent draft from the Commanders. Actually, no. Connolly, Amos is going to be a good corner, I think. Jalen Aid, okay. That's what I got. Draft recap. Let's catch up in the chat. Where did we end off here? Yeah, DB says the Chiefs had a good run, but it's Bo Nix time now. Wishful thinking. Oh, we did see that. Okay, we saw this one. Okay. You showed us something to your left a little bit ago. You seen what was that? Not messing with you.
Oh yeah, you read that already.
I think he was just answering that one. No, I put up this one. He asked about the window. No.
Oh.
No, he said he was like, no, he was just curious. He wasn't messing with you. It just looked different. He wasn't showing it. Brett says, I actually think Roger Goodell sees that DB. Knicks should feel a lot more comfortable next season. He will flex. DJ, last year, Bills 13-4, Fish 8-9, Jersey Jets 5-12, Patriots 4-13. Jets and Patriots will improve this year. So it's not hard to improve on 4 and 5 wins. Fish will digress. He got us at 6-11. You a Raiders fan? You seen?
No, I'm not a Raiders fan.
Who was the Raiders fan? Texans?
I have no idea.
You don't have a favorite team?
Oh, actually, I do. It's the Giants.
Oh, the Giants.
Yeah, I'm a Giants guy.
Okay.
Are you talking like all sports? Are you talking like all sports or just NFL?
No, your football team.
Oh yeah, Giants.
Okay. I don't think you told us.
No, I did. I put it in the chat.
Did you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it was like a couple of days ago, maybe.
Because I remember someone asked, and I was like, I don't know what his football team is. Okay.
Oh,
So
I said Giants, New York Rangers, Yankees, Knicks.
Okay. How many Giants fans we got? I don't know what that means. It says the New York Jets were 5-12 last season. How is that improving? Now he means that they're going to improve this year. If we win 6 games, it's one more. We improve by 1 game. 7 in a pump. That's what Red said. I agree. Hell yeah, brother man. Red, the Jersey Jets won 1 more game than last year. Okay. The Jersey Jets. I guess you guys are the Jersey Giants too. I don't
Why
recognize
is they
the
called
team.
New York Giants then? If I'm not
That's
saying
DJ
Jersey
being
Giants.
DJ because he's a Buffalo Bills fan. So
Yeah.
Canadian Bills will lose again in December, getting knocked off as usual.
You heard that
Raiders.
they're getting a new stadium, right?
Oh, Highmark,
Like indoors.
Right? Is it
Yeah.
Highmark? Or that's where they play now.
That's what they play now, but I heard they're trying to get like a new stadium that's indoor.
No.
Because it's always snowing there.
Nope. You would think so, right? Like a smart team would do that. Nope, not the Bills. It's gonna be open air again. They're gonna have a canopy that doesn't block the field but protects for the fans sitting. Like, what's that gonna do? I understand them wanting the cold weather aspect.
They don't do the Super Bowl anymore at the cold weather anymore.
No, don't. Buffalo will never get a Super Bowl unless they have a roof. And I don't know if the NFL will ever have a Super Bowl in Canada.
Nah, there's no Canada team in the NFL.
The Bills.
No, but they play in upstate New York, though.
Yeah, that's Canada. We brought it up on the map. No. Technically, it's Western New York. Technically, but they're like this far away from Canada, so they're Canadian. As far as we're concerned, he calls us the Jersey Jets and the Jersey Giants. So the Jersey Jets and the Jersey Giants are closer to New York City than they are to Canada. I mean, Canada, they're closer to Canada than.
I mean, the Giants and Jets play in New Jersey, technically.
Technically, yes.
Yeah.
Technically. Trying to think. I don't think the Washington Commanders play in Washington, D.C.
They play in Maryland, I think.
They play in Maryland. That's not Washington, D.C. So
yeah.
Oh, they used to have RFK Stadium. They don't have that there anymore. So,
like, I think the Orioles, they don't play in Baltimore. They play in Maryland too, I think.
Well, Baltimore is Maryland. They play in Baltimore. You can see the stadium from the highway. You could, when you're driving past in Baltimore, I've driven past or through Baltimore. From the highway on the right, you can see the Ravens Stadium, and then 10 seconds later, you can see Camden Yards. And it is in Baltimore. Jersey Jets need new ownership. Bills hired Brandon Beane as GM, hired Sean McDermott as a coach, made the playoffs in their first year, draft and develop players, lead success. That's true. Finally, you said something that's not fake news. Finally. Long day tomorrow. I'm going to head out. You guys are the best. The scene, please keep coming live. Cool. Having a new face in the group. Hell yeah.
Is DB a Bills fan?
DB is a Broncos fan.
No, I'm DJ. I mean DJ.
Bills fan, yeah. DJ's a Bills fan.
Oh.
At Red, Jersey Jets are the twin NFL franchises of the Giants. Both play their home games in Jersey, but named New York. Only franchise located is the Bills. Where? Hey, Yassine, we had A-Rod with 2 current rookies of the year and a top 5 defense. We are cursed. Never root for the Jets. DB Refucho, Capitan Refucho. Yeah, he's the Raiders fan. Thank you for that. Now I remember. Where's Buffalo? You're saying we brought it up. We brought up Google Maps like last week. We showed where DJ is, how close he is to Canada compared to where
he might He might as well root for the Blue Jays too.
Yeah, exactly. Might as well. He's right there. DJ could like walk
Yeah.
the Blue Jays home games.
Isn't the Niagara Falls in Buffalo too?
I don't know if it's Buffalo.
I think it is.
Is it DJ? DJ will let us know. I was there last time. I was in
Niagara Falls.
Niagara Falls was like 2007. Oh, I know. 2006. I was at Niagara Falls. Red thinks your defense is going to be solid this year. DJ says, do you live in New York City?
Oh yeah.
Buffalo is further away than Syracuse. Yeah, that's far. Building a new stadium with a canopy and heated field. A canopy. What canopy? Stop the snow. Building a new stadium with a canopy.
What's canopy?
It's just like an overhang.
Is it like a roof?
No, it's like a partial roof. Like
Oh.
you can't close it. They don't have. It's not a retractable roof. It's just like an overhang, or it's like maybe it's going to cover the middle of the field. I don't know, and then have be connected to the outer part of the stadium. I don't know.
That's not gonna help the snow. It's still gonna snow.
Yeah. They want the cold weather effect. All right. There's a lot of cities which won't have a Super Bowl played there. Commanders play their home games Northwest Stadium in Landover, Maryland, headquarters, and Ashford. Yeah, their headquarters aren't even. Well, there's like an area: Washington, Maryland, Virginia. It's like we're all very close to each other. DJ, you guys could have heated seats. I will still lose. It's true, man. It's terrible. You get all that snow, and if you think fans aren't going to get snowed on, you are crazy.
They be jumping off the table after each win.
They do that in the parking lot before the game.
Yeah.
They do wrestling moves, which is kind of fun. Well, that's fun, that part.
Yeah.
DJ says Buffalo is the second largest city in New York State. Niagara Falls is 30 minutes north of Buffalo. Yeah. So DJ's going over the barrel in Niagara Falls to get to Bills games. Canada. He goes over the cliff. That's how they get around. That's how he travels to go food shopping down that river. All right, I'm gonna wrap it up. Yassine, you got any closing arguments? Anything you want to say?
Go Yankees.
Go Yankees. Austin, have you hang out with us for a bit, Yassine? Definitely call back whenever you feel like it. Chat, thanks for hanging out. Yankees win. We win 3-2. Kind of felt like we held on to this one. But win's a win. I'll take it. Tomorrow.
I was on. They scored. They scored 2 home runs.
Back-to-back home runs. That's what happens.
They're lucky charm.
Lucky charm. Red says Bills fans are so touched. They jumped through tables to get bounced off in the first round. Playoffs 4 years in a row. PG show, Red. Guys, tomorrow's game is at 7:05. Take care. Comb your hair. Be there. Be square. Peace and hair grease.
Yeah, take care.
Everyone have a good one. See you guys tomorrow, 7:05. Peace.
Girls with the nails done. Bye.